name is Dr. Nicole Arkadie, and I'm so excited today to be able to talk to you about something that's very important, mental health. Now, I want to clear up a common misconception about mental health versus mental illness. Mental health is something that we all need to strive for. It is a psychological and emotional well-being. It's being mentally stable, being healthy. It's a person's ability to be able to take on and adjust to life's stress and struggles that come along the way. It's where you're able to function and you are in balance, your mind, body, and spirit. We all need to focus on our mental health, and I'm going to talk a little bit later about what we need to do to make sure we do that. How can you identify if you're not taking care of yourself? That's something that's very important. Some signs and symptoms that will be prevalent if you're not taking care of yourself is having some depressed mood, finding that you can't concentrate, you can't focus. You may find that you have tension and pain in your neck and your shoulders. You may feel your body has different types of aches. You find that you're not able to go out and do the things you wanted to do. You feel tired and you don't even understand why. You feel that you don't want to do things and you don't have the pleasure or motivation to do things. Those are signs and symptoms that you are not taking care of yourself. Some other signs and symptoms could be you find yourself having difficulty sleeping. You toss, you turn, you're restless. You have excessive worrying and you can't seem to just get your thoughts right. You always find that no matter what you're doing, your mind just seems like it's racing. These are signs and symptoms that you're not taking care of yourself, that your mental health is being affected right now. I want you to make sure that you take care of yourself and that you are aware. Self-awareness is key. Self-awareness simply means I'm able to understand how I'm feeling. I recognize that, you know what? I'm not feeling good right now. I'm a little irritated. I'm a little angry. I'm feeling down. You need to be able to recognize those signs and symptoms so that you can effectively address them. Now, some of you can address those things by doing some quick activities. One is being able to talk about how you're feeling. If you have someone that's close to you that you can talk to and open up and share, that's great. What we don't want to do is suppress and push down our feelings. Because when we push our feelings down, you see what happens? They build, they build, they build, they build, they build, they build, they build until they explode. Now, other people, everyone's reaction of when they suppress their feelings may look different. Some people may react with anger, burst of anger. All of a sudden they're really irritable, they're snappy, they're always fighting at people, right? Not literally, but they're figuratively find themselves not able to put up with people. They may yell, they may curse often, they may push. Other people may just, what I call more like a turtle, withdraw into themselves and go into their shell and no longer talk with people. They find themselves crying and they can't understand why. So it's very important to make sure that you have awareness of what's going on with you, being able to openly express how you feel. Now, if you don't have someone that you can do that with, it's okay. Why don't you take a journey with me? I'm going to share with you guys this amazing journal. I have gotten so much great feedback from clients who have used this and found this to be so helpful, from teenagers to young adults to older adults. And this is my Grow Your Can Do Attitude. Now, Grow Your Can Do Attitude 30-Day Transformational Journal is something where every day, I'm going to open up, and I don't know if you can actually see from where you're at, but every day starts off, can you see that? With a daily quote. And the quote is there, and you have an affirmation statement that you're going to say out loud. It's a different quote every day with an affirmation statement that you're going to say out loud every day. Now, I'm going to give you some different ways that you can use this journal, and I have found clients use it differently. You can then write out on this other page, so each day has the quote, right, affirmation statement, and you're going to write out 3 things that you are going to be committed to that day doing. So 3 things you're going to be committed to doing that day. You can come, then you can just journal how you feel, right? Then you can come back at the end of the evening and write out what you're grateful for. Because when we focus on what we don't have, those negative thoughts, instead of what we do have, it creates something in us that makes us feel down and unmotivated to move forward. So I want you to stop and pause and think about, what do you have to be grateful for? What are those positive things that you may not even think about, but they actually are there and they exist, right? Some other people have found it helpful. What they do is they write out what they're going to do for the 3 things they're going to be committed to doing that day. And then they go about their day, and at the end of the night, they come back and then they journal their thoughts and feelings and then what they're grateful for. It's really up to you. Now, it's 30 days because there are 30 quotes in here. And it's okay if you may stop. Maybe you journal for 5 days and you fall off for 3 days. It's okay. This journal is so awesome because you can pick up from where you left off at. So if you journal for 5 days, come back to day 6 and simply pick up where you left off. And then you're going to start on day 6. No penalties. This is for you. This is to help you stay mentally healthy. Remember what I said mental health is? Mental health is psychological and emotional well-being. Being in a mental state where you are healthy and you're whole. Being content and pleased with where you're at and able to take on life's challenges without it negatively impacting you. So what do you say? Are you ready? Do you want to go on this journey with me? Yes? By show of hands. I know I'm not there, but Destiny can take count. By show of hands, raise your hand if you're willing to go on this journey. If you are, you may wonder, well, where can I get the book from or the journal from? Simple. You can simply visit my website, which is my name, www.nicolearkadie.com. And then you're going to go on the tab that says purchase items. And there you can actually purchase my journal. And you can look at other items that you may wish to purchase as well. I do have a self-inspirational book of quotes. And it's more than just a book of quotes. Each section actually has a quote. And the quote then goes over a different topic, whether it's talking about fear, whether it's talking about having faith, whether it's talking about learning how to push beyond what you think you're capable of. And it gives you tips and tools on how to do that with the can-do attitude and maintaining that balanced mindset. Because a can-do attitude is your belief in yourself and your ability to achieve whatever goals you've set out to do and having a more positive perspective with that. So join me on this quest of being able to do that. The book is a great tool, and the companion journal actually goes with the book. But you don't have to purchase all of them, both items. If you simply want to just do this, take this journey and journal with me, I'd be so grateful and excited to take this journey with you. The only way you can do that, though, and you're thinking, well, how can we do this journey together? Well, what I am going to be doing is posting. So I'm going to go through and do my post on my Instagram feed, which is, you can follow me at Dr. Nicole Arkadie, right? So that's Dr. Nicole Arkadie. And my last name is spelled Arkadie. So I'm going to post on my Instagram feed and I'm going to interact with you guys. So if you're journaling, when I post, I want you to share with me, right? Whatever your thoughts are for that day regarding that particular quote of the day. What questions you might have, something that came to mind, I want you to post that there. You can also follow me on Facebook, Nicole Arkadie. So I'm excited. I'm looking forward to this next step and this new adventure that we're going to take together. Thank you so much for allowing me this time to speak with you. And remember, you matter too.